everyone. I'm Geraldo Rivera. If you don't know, or you're too dumb to catch on, I'm Geraldo Rivera's brother. He hosts the show Ancient Civilizations New and Old, and I host this show, History in a Nutshell. So, give it up for the man who knows anything about everything, the one and only Dr. Phil Butts! Whoa! Hold on a sec here. We're not filming a rap video. We did that on the last show. Sorry, folks.
Okay. One sec after that entrance, I just. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, it's good to be here today, Geraldo. Say, wait a minute. Are you in relation to Geraldo Rivera? He's a good friend of mine. Sadly, his show is canceled. Can't figure out why. It was always so interesting, especially when I was on the show.
Yeah, I'm his brother. Are you too dumb to figure it out? Whoa, before we go any further, what in the world is this big bearded man doing on my stage?
Calm down. It'll be okay. Now I know you're brothers. I can see it. You act just like Geraldo. Get all fired up over stuff that's not important. I can definitely see the family resemblance now. It must have been the light that threw me off. Or the fumes from the pipe. Anyway, who knows? Now say hello to my little friend, John Pemberton. Yes, that's right, the John Pemberton. The same John Pemberton who was blamed for losing the Civil War for the South because he surrendered at Vicksburg. But that's a story for another day. By the way, he prefers to be called Lil John. And I suppose if he had a posse, they'd be called the Spicy Boys. For some reason I can't figure out. But that's what he tells me. Now, can we start?
Sure. So, who invented Coke?
Me! That's right. Calm down, little John. This fella just isn't very bright, except for his gold grill, of course. Get it, gold grill. Anyway, if you're talking about cocaine, well, I can't help you because I'm not really sure who invented that stuff. But when it comes to Coca-Cola, well, my dog, Little John, is the main man.
Okay, now that we know the answer to that, can you tell us who made it?
Or how he made it? Well, I'll tell you how he made it since I just told you who made it. Well, of course, that's what I'm here for, isn't it? At least I thought that's what I was coming for. I hope I didn't get my shows confused. Little John actually made the drink in his backyard in a three-legged brass pot. He was trying to make a sweet moonshine. Who can blame him? But he ended up with Coke.
Ah.
Whoa, now don't get too excited, boys. It gets better. Now, when he made it for the first time, he created it to be a nerve tonic to help people who had headaches. What a joke that was. I mean, the guy wasn't a witch doctor or anything. I mean, look at him. I think he was really looking for the world's first get-rich-quick scheme, but he made one doozy of a product.
How did it help people with headaches?
Well, now this is good. It helped because of special ingredients like cocaine and a caffeine-rich cola nut. Now, I know what you're thinking, Geraldo, but that's not like someone who loves to drink cola. Oh, no. But an actual nut, like a peanut, or a walnut, or a psycho nut.
But when did this change? Because I don't taste all that stuff in here.
Well, Geraldo, it contained all that stuff, as you call it, until 1905. However, I still prefer the original recipe. In fact, I've got a bag of ingredients right here. Yes, sir, let me just add this to the Coke you've placed on the table here, and Viola, or voila for the layman, I've got an instant picker-upper. This is pure Coke. I think I've frozen the left side of my brain. I can't move my right arm.
Well, now that we know about that, and before we go too much further, can you tell us some things about Little John's life?
Well, I'm the smartest man on earth, so of course I could. He was born on July 8th, 1831. At the age of 19, he earned his medical degree. Like, how hard is that? I've sent away for dozens of those things. Later in life, he married a woman by the name of Anne Eliza Clifford Lewis. Think she had enough names? She invented the children's book, Clifford the Big Red Dog. After that, they had a son, Charlie, who went on to star in the critically acclaimed movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Little John also served in the American Civil War on the Confederate side. That's right, people. He's from the dirty South. I always knew I liked him for some reason. Ha! There he was wounded and became addicted to the medicine he was taking for his wound. If they give that same medicine out today, then I wish someone would just go ahead and shoot me right now. Whew! It was then that Little John invented Coca-Cola. Then, sadly, on August 16th, 1888, he died.
I'm sorry. So, how did Johnny come up with the name?
How did you come up with that name, Johnny? Did you? Not me! No, he didn't. Actually, his bookkeeper, Frank Robinson, father of the first black Major League Baseball player, Jackie Robinson, did. And he also wrote The Curse of Coca-Cola. I have to say that was pretty impressive because it didn't even have hands. Surely I jest.
Okay, so what were some of the struggles that Pemberton faced trying to invent Coke?
Well, Haroldo, there was one main thing that Little John faced. He put cocaine in his drink, so it unfortunately was illegal. But when they went to court, it was said that it was not illegal because it did not have enough cocaine in it. I mean, really, little cocaine never hurt anybody. You know about that, don't you, Haroldo? Look, you're Latino, right? Colombia?
So, when did Coke first come into stores, and what happened when it did?
Well, it was first sold to the public on May 8, 1886, one of the greatest days in American history. The first year was a loss, at least as far as profits go. It took Little John $70 to make the drink, but he only made 50 bucks. And we all know 50 bucks isn't gonna get you those nice new spinners you want for your ride. Am I right?
That stinks! My rims definitely cost more than that. So then what happened?
Well, by the 1900s, it was sold across North America. But sadly, Little John was not able to see the great things that happened to Coke because of his death. Incidentally, he was killed in a horse fight. That's when a guy rides by you on a horse and shoots you. Get it? Horse fight. Okay. After Little John died, a member of his posse, Asa Candler, also known by his stage name Spicy McSpice, took over the business. Asa and Frank changed the taste. They added sugar to sweeten it and removed the cocaine. This was one of the saddest days of my life. Then an American soda jerk, as people called him, accidentally added carbonated water to his Coke and Viola, the Coke you know today.
Wow, so that's how it all happened. But how did Coca-Cola become a success?
Well, advertising was very important to Coca-Cola's success, although I think a little extra cocaine would have done the trick. After they advertised, it was claimed to be the widest known trademark in the world. And that's all I've got to say. How about you?
That is great. Well, we don't have any more time, so we must get going. Thank you, Phil, for coming to visit us, sharing your wonderful friend, and your knowledge